Hey, hey. I just got a headache. When you come on, let me know. We're going to ink some shirts tonight, some of the ones that we tie-dyed previously. Oh, this is all, what is this doing? I've lost myself. Hey, Miss Kelly. Hi, Tori. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. I picked out a few transfers. I've got a couple of new ones coming in, but I picked out a few transfers that we may use tonight. Let me send this out into the Facebook world. If you are not a chalk couture designer, please feel free to send this out as well. That would be awesome and appreciated. Okay, good enough. All right. So I'm not sure which shirts we're doing. And I rinsed all my dye bottles because I figure I don't really need to recycle these yet because I can use them when I buy more and mix colors into these. But they're still wet, so I need to have them dry out more before packing them away. So that's why you may be seeing little color tips and stuff right here. Let me get that out of the way. Do you hear my dog whining? Maui! Stop! She's whining. For no reason, she's whining. Anyway, those are right there. You can see them on camera. Sorry. I'm just moving the camera. Doctor took you off the stuff that's been making you sick. Well, that's good, unless you're in more pain. Why am I... There's chat. Okay. All right. So I grabbed some transfers. I'm not sure which one we're doing. We're doing that shirt for sure. I'll do the cute shirt. So that one I'm going to do... Going to do Sunshine on My Mind on that one because it kind of reminds me of the sun more than candy corn, so I'm going to put that one on there. And I have a handful of other ones. I was mostly going to do the kid type shirts, but I think that's a kid's XO. It depends on what we got going here. Okay, this one is going to be the Seize the Day Turtle because it reminds me of like the ocean, so that's what that one's going to be. Oh, good grief. Poor Kelly. Okay, this one, this kind of like just this hodgepodge of stuff. I could either like dye this with another color, but I think that's going to be too much. All right, which one of these do you think I should use on it? I have Bless This Mess, Cute But Crazy, and Limited Edition Awesome. Which that one's almost, that one might almost be too big. It's a kid's shirt, it'll be fine. I have not tried the spray paint tie-dye. Well, I take that back. I take that back. I used to work at a radio station a long time ago. And when the radio station changed call letters and formats from, actually no, just, well, kind of format, not really. They changed call letters. We took all the old signage and went graffiti crazy. Because that was kind of part of the new image, was like this like underground graffiti type thing. So we went with these crazy wild tie-dye colors of spray paint. Actually it's blue, yellow, and neon pink. And we spray painted it, and I took a bunch of the old shirts and wrinkled them up and spray painted them with the spray paint. And of course they looked tie-dyed. Those were cool. The ticket. Okay, so the ticket on that one. I thought Bless This Mess would be the winner, but guess not. All right, so there's 3. And then, so I still have Bless This Mess, Cute But Crazy, and then I also have a Boo Y'all. See, that one I want to do a word across. So not that one. I think those two are the other 2 kiddo shirts. That's a kiddo shirt. But see, these get into being able to have the larger transfers. That one might be. All right, that I just want a word going across. So we're going to skip that one. I'm going to skip those. All right, move that one. All right, so I have this one with the yellow center. Well, actually, let's do it this way. This one's white. Okay, this one's white. We're going to call this one black. Do any of these work on them? Boo Y'all. Bless This Mess. That actually might work on that one. And Cute But Crazy. I think Cute But Crazy, the font is going to get lost with the tie-dye. So I'm leaning against that one. I mean, the letters are going to start in here. I'm going to have to use some other color besides black. I think this needs more tie-dye on it. I think this one's too, I don't know, it's tie-dyed, but it's not. I think it needs more color. We might put more color on that one. It's not really a Halloween shirt, so that's not going to be Boo Y'all. Let's see, Boo Y'all on black. And Bless This Mess on white. Well, that could work. And then I also had this one. That we, oh wow. Okay, never mind. I can't put a design on that because it's just going to ruin the effect. I can't put anything on there right now. Because that's got the gradient on there. Wait on that one. I forgot that's the look that one had. Do you concur, Miss Tori? Booyah on the more Halloween looking one. And plus this mess over here. No, I don't have to use these exact transfers. I have other stuff coming. And I have other stuff as well. And by the way, this is one of the shirts that I tie-dyed the very first night I did tie-dye. Look how amazing that turned out. I love the shirt. I may wait on these. We're going to do those three for sure. We may... I'm not sure this is the best choices for these. We'll wait. But we're doing those three. We'll revisit that in a minute. And I'll have other tie-dye. We're not there yet. And I got to figure out if I need to cut one of these. I probably need to cut one of these. Although I had cardboard. That is definitely smaller than the transfer. See, and I'll wait on those. We'll do these three tonight. We'll wait on those because I have some other Halloween transfers coming in. And I have larger transfers that have Halloween stuff on them. I just went through my A-size transfers that were in my binders. I have others I haven't put in there, which is one of my things on my list for this week. I have lots of things on my list. So we're putting the cardboard in there. I'd prefer to use the ink mat, but we're putting the cardboard in there because it fits. And it keeps the design from going from the front through to the back. This one's easy. And for most of these, I am planning on using the same shimmer charcoal ink that we made up, just because they're tie-dye. It needs to be something that's going to show up on it. I don't think I've ever used this transfer. So if you join and you're watching, my name is Vicki. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. Hello, Miss Samantha. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I saw a designer do this a long time ago, and I finally decided it's a smart thing to do. Cut off a corner of the transfer and the backer. That way you always know which one lines up together. So this one, normally you want to have about 3 fingers worth from the neck. This is a kid's shirt. Actually, it's a toddler shirt. So it doesn't have to be so much because toddlers are little ones. So we're just going to kind of move that on up. Trying to make sure it's kind of centered. And the shirt is not centered laying flat anyway. Because that's the way it dried, is not flat. All right. Now let's double check. I think it's crooked. All right, like I said, we're using our shimmer charcoal. This is black velvet ink and shimmer silver ink mixed together. My black velvet ink is way too thin in this jar, and I keep forgetting to leave the lid open. So I mixed it with the silver to thicken it up. Works great. I love the color. So we're going with that. And I am going to stir this a little bit and get a towel, because we already have ink on myself. And by the way, that is paper towel, not toilet paper. It's much smaller than toilet paper anyway. See, it's paper towel. It's just the end of a roll that I'd cut off. I need a stir stick. Wow, all my stir sticks are hiding. What the heck? They're all at the bottom. All right, now we got that away. So like I said, we are going to ink these little shirts tonight. I'm going to let them dry for 24 hours-ish, and we will heat set them after that, and then they're good to go to be worn. I already have ink on my finger again. Make sure that's down. So Chalkature is reusable silkscreen mesh transfers. That's what the teal thing is that you're seeing. It's a reusable silkscreen mesh transfer. So after I use this, I will take my transfer to the sink and wash it, and then I can use it plenty more times. Chalkature says you can get 6 to 8 uses out of each transfer. Some designers can get up to 30 or 50. It just depends on what surface you're using your transfer on and how well you take care of it. Now, if y'all watch me before, you know that I like to put the ink on a little bit thicker and kind of have it soak in. It probably really doesn't do anything, but in my head, it works. So I'm just going to leave that on there a little bit thicker. And then when I go to scrape it off, I don't dig down on it. I lightly scrape off all the extra ink. The main thing is to make sure you don't get the ink anywhere you don't want it, because the ink is permanent. If you move quick enough, you can get part of it off, but it may still leave like a little spot. And so you may need to add a flower or a heart or a star, something like that, to cover up where you don't want the ink, which is always why you will see me checking my fingers before touching the shirt when I pull the transfer or moving it, because I don't want to have a fingerprint of ink on my shirt. It's kind of not the point. All right, I'm going to pull that off. Like I said, I'm not pushing real hard. Part of the reason is that I don't want to push the ink under the screen. I don't really need to, wow. See, look at all the ink that's coming back up. There's a lot on there. It really doesn't use that much. I usually try to go one direction, but that just needed to be pulled back up. Perfect. Perfect. And then I'm just going to put this in my tray, and we'll take it to the sink and wash it after we're done off our live. You just wash it with your hands and some cold water to start with. And then if you need to, you can use a board eraser. There's a couple spots that I want to touch up. And then I let my transfer dry overnight, and I'll put it back on its backer tomorrow. Now there's a couple spots that didn't go too well through the screen, and it may be because I'm on the cardboard and not actually the ink mat. So I'm just going to fill in with my detail tool a little bit there so it doesn't look like it's missing. Most people wouldn't even notice, but I see it and it's going to bother me. Main thing is for me not to put my hand in there. Perfect. We're perfect as it's going to get. All right, clean that off. Going to be perfect when that gets heat set. All right, we're going to move that up there. I don't need that lid over there where it can get in the way. All right, we're going to do this one next. I love how this shirt turned out. These are kind of my colors. Like the Anything is Popsicle shirt that I did that has the fuchsia, like the bright pink on it. That's one of my colors. And then like these bluey green and that bright fuchsia pink. Those are my colors. So like I'm naturally gravitating to like this shirt. I'm just like, ooh. All right, reminder, cut off the corner. It's easier to keep track of. See? Then I know which one it goes to. So this one I can put the larger ink mat in there because it's a bigger kid shirt. It's a youth extra small. So if you've not signed up for my newsletter, it is linked at the top of this, what are we doing? Live, that's it. But I will also pin it here. And my next one will be coming out in a couple of days. It may be this weekend or Monday. And I am getting ready to launch my online shop. And when that is ready, it'll be announced in my newsletter. So like things that I'm making will be for sale on there. So you'll want to join the newsletter to find out when that is and the link to the shop. All right, I think that's it. There it is. So you can go to that site, just fill out your information, and then I'll add you to my email list. All right, so this shirt is a little bit bigger. Don't have to be so careful about getting exactly lined up because there's more room. And then we're going to, this one goes to this. We're going to pull this one off. Should I do this one in my shimmer charcoal or should I use like a navy blue? I think that should be about right for a kiddo. Not quite. I guess it still is 3 inches or 3 fingers. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Not much. Because I could use the, oh, my voice is going all over the place tonight. Oh, there they are. I could use the Midnight Sky, which is a dark navy blue, or I could even use the Cadet. I know. Do y'all think the Shimmer Charcoal or one of the blues? I think that would look better. What do y'all think? Oh, y'all are all disappearing. You're not supposed to do that. I also have green. Not that color, because that does not go with anything. Look. That one's too light. I have a dark... That's not pink. Yeah, the greens don't match. The blues can at least match. Who's there? Or is it just me? It's probably just me. We're going to go with the black. Or the Shimmer Charcoal. That's what I'm calling it. Because I don't think anybody's there besides myself. So I'm just going to go with the same color. It's always a good choice anyway. Now on a regular shirt, I would probably do a hot mess on the turtle with different colors, but because this shirt is tie-dye and has all these colors on it, I don't need to do that. It's going to be too much. Hello there. You missed the first shirt. But I can hold it up for you. Hold on a second. Because I like to let the ink sit a little bit before I remove this, and I like to let it sit heavy. So this is the first shirt that we did. It's a little, like 2T, 3T? 2T shirt. Aha. Well, that could be a long night. Unless all is quiet there. So we're going to cut that corner. There. Time to pull the rest of that up. Like I said, I don't like to scrape too hard when I'm pulling the ink back up. I like for it to be a little bit thicker. Probably does nothing really, but just my personal preference. There's probably way too much ink left on this one. See, it did it again. So I'm not doing something right. That'd be user error. Probably because I'm not pressing that hard that it's left these lines, because now I'm on the actual ink mat, so it shouldn't have done that. So I'm just going to fill in a little bit with my detail tool. Although it looks very vintage right now. But I want the words to actually show up. I think it's just because I didn't actually push down hard enough. That was about to be a big blob I was about to put on a shirt. Oh no! You kind of need the tier tray too. Although you can buy some elsewhere, but you won't get the PV for it and you'll have to pay more. That tier tray is really a good deal. Alright. See, he's got a little piece of his flipper. It's not all the way down. I think it's me. It's because I'm not pressing that hard, because I'm trying not to have a bleed or anything. So it's user error. But that's okay, because we have our detail tool and we're just filling in some spots that I think need a little bit extra ink. And then somehow or another, I have a line right there. Making sure I will be, oopsie, I missed part of that S. Making sure I will be happy with it if I call it finished. You got the rest of your stuff? I mean, you can go ahead and make the other pieces, you just have to wait for the tray. Okay, I think that's good enough, otherwise I'm going to overdo it. Because now I'm seeing more than what actually should be seen. Sure I don't have ink anywhere it doesn't belong. Okay, so there's that one. Seize the day. That's cute. It looks like ocean. I almost plopped that down on the other shirt without even thinking. Would have been bad. Oh, Miss Tori's back. Hi, Miss Kaylin. All right, let's grab this last one. I think I need a piece of cardboard for this little guy because it's, what is this? A 3T. It's little as well. That should work. The reason I don't like using cardboard is because they have ridges. Found something without ridges. Yeah, it does look like a toddler was having popsicles. Oh, well, that's why I'm having an issue cutting. If I would cut around where it all meets up and avoid the edges where it's all glued, we wouldn't have this problem. Ow. Ta ta ta. Now we have no ridges. It's not very thick, but I have no ridges now. I'm going to get rid of that though. Oh, don't worry about your internet. They're all crazy. You know that. Yeah, it does look like a kiddo was having popsicles. Alright. And I'm going to put the flat side, not the glossy side. I'm going to put the flat side up. Although I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's how we're going to do this one. Let me catch up. Hot Mess Express. Hey, Paul Jr. I'm making kid shirts at the moment. Oh, it doesn't matter if the cardboard's under it. I just need something as a barrier so the ink doesn't go from the front through to the back. All right. So this one is limited edition. Awesome. Like I said, we're just going to use the same ink. And because this one just needs to be tilted, it's getting tilted. And I know I've used this one before. And we're going to go... I'm doing pretty good. Somewhere on Facebook I saw a picture of your kid recently. Holy moly, has he gotten big. This one I'm going to try not to be so gentle with. Hopefully not have to do some little touch-ups afterwards. Because that is all user error right now. Me having to do those touch-ups. Oh, yeah. Like in person, I can barely see it. It's darker over here. That's more where it hit. Was over here. I don't even notice it in person. I can see it more on the camera. But like when y'all were seeing it on the camera, I still wasn't seeing it as that bad. Until I looked at the camera, I was like, oh, it is dark. That's why I was like, no, everything's fine at home. I have like 25 witnesses. Happened at a hockey game. Okay, I gotta get this ink off my arm. Otherwise it's gonna end up in the middle of the shirt. Now I'm going to pull more of the ink off of this one. Just see if that's why I'm getting lines. Probably is. Complete user error. Error. It's a hard word to say. Error. Error. Mistake. User mistake. Probably making a mess. All right. I still have some of those lines up front top. I don't know what I'm doing tonight that's causing those. So we will fix it. Although it kind of just looks like the ticket's torn over there. Close enough. Does not have to be perfect. That needs to be out of the way. Alright, so then we got this kiddo. And that big patch of black on there actually calms the shirt down. Actually, it's shimmer charcoal. So we did that one. And we did our Seize the Day. And then we did this cute little one, Sunshine on My Mind. And these are all shirts that we tie-dyed. When did we tie-dye these? Last week? Yes, because we tie-dyed them on Saturday, and I rinsed them on Sunday and then showed you. So yes. So yeah, and I have other shirts, but I need to pick out transfers good for those. And like I said, I have some Halloween ones on the way. And I have larger Halloween transfers that have multiple pieces. And I hadn't gone through those yet. I only went through the small A-size transfers. And those jumped at me. These other two don't go on those shirts. So, all right, so that is it for tonight. I'm going to go wash these transfers. These shirts will dry overnight, and then tomorrow we will heat set them. I do have to score keep tomorrow. I may try to go on about the same time tomorrow if I can make it. So I may or may not be on tomorrow. We will see. That's it for now. Like I said, my link to join my newsletter's in here. somewhere. I thought I pinned it. There it is. Let me pin that. There. So be sure to join my newsletter. I'm working on getting my own online shop up, and that will have my finished projects in there for sale until I sell out, and also like I can take custom stuff. Hello, Miss Kelly. What do you mean you? I think we lost you. What'd you see? Which one am I holding up? Let me do them all for Kelly. Okay, so we got our limited edition Awesome. We got our cute little Sunshine on My Mind. And then we have our Seize the Day. So we got 2T, 3T, and a youth extra small. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I don't think it's an adult extra small. It's actually kind of small. There's no way it's maybe an adult extra small. I don't know. I have to, like, once I get all the shirts made, have to line them up by size. So, yep, I'm going to take these to craft shows and stuff if they don't sell ahead of time online. Photos, yay. I have to take photos of everything. That's not my favorite thing to do. So, yeah, I like how these turned out. Like I said, we will heat set them tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to... I got to pick out other transfers. We may do tie-dye again tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how we're feeling. We may actually do some sort of other project because I got all sorts of stuff to do for fall shows coming up. All right. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully we'll be on tomorrow. Like I said, join that newsletter, and then you'll know when my shop opens, and you'll see all the specials and things going on. Not addicted to tie-dye, but it's just like so different, and people like different. So I figure I can tie-dye and put chalk couture stuff on it, and it makes it really unique. So yeah, we'll see. If they don't sell, then we'll go be back to just regular shirts. That's not as fun. All right, have a good night. Kelly, you're gonna have to hit rewind because I showed all the shirts again. So rewind like 5 minutes. Have a good night. Bye.